Viewers, welcome back to Freespace, Blue Planet Age of Aquarius. I think I'm going to keep that shortened from now on. When we last left off, Admiral Nechayev had flown over from the Sanctuary to meet with Rear Admiral Casey. I'm surprised they have an Admiral with only one ship. I guess you need someone to command. But Admiral Nechayev is totally a shout-out to the same Admiral in Star Trek. Oh god, I'm a nerd. Then again, I'm recording and talking about playing a fan-made campaign for a game that came out probably a decade ago. Anyhow, it was a neat little playable cutscene, and now hopefully we'll be on to some action. Let's see what happens next. One thing I do want to apologize for again is the audio popping. Apparently that's just a function of my sound card. There's nothing much I can do about it, so it happens whether I'm recording or not. I apologize for that, but just have to bear with it.
We have made first contact with the Sanctuary and have begun her integration with our battle group. She has undergone minor repairs with the assistance of the logistics ship Solace, but for the most part has successfully maintained hull and systems integrity. Inspection by the Solace's engineers has revealed the Sanctuary to be fully self-reliant and self-sufficient. Modified dust intakes collect nebula gas, and there's a full fuel processing facility aboard the ship. Moreover, the Sanctuary holds tens of thousands of Great War refugees in cryogenic suspension, waiting for the day that humankind could claim another planet as home.
I wish they gave an exact number, but oh well.
Upon hearing of our origins, Admiral Nechayev has made her intentions clear regarding the future of the ship and her passengers. The Admiral and her crew wish to follow us back to our home universe, where humanity has not been destroyed by the Shivans, and where mankind still has a home among the stars. Although we have, at present, no means or understanding of how to return to our universe, I have accepted the request of the Sanctuary's crew to accompany us. From a humanitarian perspective, we cannot condemn these refugees to a life in hiding, waiting for the Shivans to determine their fate. Nor can we deny ourselves the company of what is likely to be the only remaining human presence in these systems.
Well, it sounds like... Wait, no, they made a good decision, but their command, it does not compute.
The destruction of the SD Chiton appears to have captured the attention of Shivan forces in Laramis. Shivan activity has intensified within N362, and reconnaissance reports a large number of Shivan warships entering the system from the Laramis jump node. A number of Shivan warships are based at the node, preventing any ship from leaving the system. This presents us with a tactical difficulty. The blockade is of sufficient strength to challenge our warships, and without the help of the Orestes battle group, we cannot guarantee the survival of our ships if we attempt to break through. Communications difficulties prevent us from coordinating an assault with the Orestes. There is also no way to tell if a similar blockade is being set up on the far side of the node, in the Laramis system. This has significantly limited our strategic options, and time is growing short.
Well, they can't go through that jump node, go through another one, if there is another one.
Fortunately, there exists an alternative exit strategy. Navigation logs were downloaded from the Duke's computer to ascertain the final destination of the possessed cruiser. Reconnaissance at those coordinates revealed a striking find, a Knossos artifact.
Oh boy.
This is the only knowledge that we have had of a Knossos portal in this system, although it has been theorized that several unstable subspace nodes must exist, due to the intense gravitational forces exerted by the N362 star. The portal appears to have been only recently activated, most likely by a communication from the Duke once it had arrived in the system. The activation of the portal might also account for the increased Shivan activity. Though we have no idea where the portal leads, it presents a more attractive target than running blockades in Shivan contested systems. I have ordered our ships to make for the portal. To maximize our chances of success, the Temeraire will be making a diversionary attack at the Laramis node in an effort to draw Shivan forces away from the rest of the battle group. Although the Temeraire was designed for rear-line operations, she is still a formidable offensive platform and the most powerful warship we have available. Our onboard-mounted torpedo launchers should also give us a tactical advantage over Shivan capital ships, so long as we outrange their main beam cannons.
Man, I hope I get to fight in that. Sounds like a hell of a, fun show.
We have yet to regain contact with the GTD Orestes. We have no idea as to the status of the destroyer, and can only assume that we make this journey alone. Should our fortunes turn against us today, keep with you this affirmation. I have been honored to serve with you all, and I have no doubt in my mind that the Temeraire is home to the finest crew in the GTVA. Godspeed.
Well, it is now that...
Rear Admiral Carey, GTD Temeraire.
I was talking. I mean, it's not like I interrupted you. And the Temeraire has the best crew now, since, you know, they have Bay and Taylor and Corey. Mostly Taylor. That was a lot of text.
All right, 56th. We've got our backs up against the wall with nowhere to run. We've been cut off from the Orestes battle group and have been forced into making a run for the Gnosis portal. The Shivans are moving into this system like flies onto a corpse, and there's precious little time to prepare.
Titan, Chimera, Hyperion. That's a decent force.
Rear Admiral Carey has ordered the battle group to split into two groups. The first group, composed of the Sanctuary, the Solace, La Bouchère, Duke, and Bretonia, will make a run for the node. You've been assigned to cover their retreat alongside elements from the 61st Squadron. The Temeraire and her fighter wings are to form the second group. They will be assaulting Shivan positions at the Laramis jump node in an attempt to draw as many Shivan forces away from the Gnosos portal as possible. Be thankful you don't have to be in that firestorm, pilots.
It's like you just read my mind and shut me down. I want to be in that firestorm.
Scouting wings report a number of Shivan vessels near the portal. 2 Rakshasa-class cruisers are in the area, with 2 wings of Mara fighters as escorts. The Maras will be your primary targets, but do not spend too long taking them out. Our ships will be entering the system soon after you arrive, and will be making their way to the portal. We need the anti-ship firepower of the Shivan cruisers minimized if our ships are going to survive the gauntlet. Of course, don't expect the rest of the Shivans in the system to sit idly by while we steal the last vestiges of humanity from under their noses. So expect further Shivan forces to arrive.
I like you. You're cynical and negative. Strikes a chord.
You'll be operating without logistical support pilots. The majority of the Temeraire's resources have been spent preparing for the assault at the Laramis node. Try to save your secondary armament, since you'll have nothing to replace it with over the course of this mission. For this reason also, choose your armament selection carefully. You may consider arming yourselves with trebuchet missiles and Maxim cannon in order to disarm warship beams at long range.
That's pretty sound advice. Oh boy. So what do we got here? Kulis. Well, this is a new ship. What do you guys carry? 1 gun mount and 1... so I basically Maxim or nothing then. I could take a bomber. Oh god, the Zeus. So you at least would give me some variety. High movability, average armor. Oof. This thing's a sitting duck, but you know what? I think it gives me at least a different gun mount I can use, so I think I'm going to go with it. Let's see, so you can take the Maxim, and you can't. Fantastic. Okay. Well, I can take a Hercules. You've got good speed and decent fighter bank yourself. Can you mount the Maxim? No. A little frustrated here, viewers, I won't lie. Because I could take the Hercules, but the thing handles like a tank, so if I have to get from point to point... But you can mount the Maxim. Oh, and a Kaiser. So I just need to see which gun bank. So 2 and 2. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter then. One thing you will have is some serious amount of trebuchet. I'm pretty sure they probably didn't fix the bug that stopped, or that helped stop the AI from actually using these, so we'll give you more Hornets. Since you can't actually use these missiles. You guys all have, what, these Baylor? Yeah. Alright. Actually, no, I want the Baylor, that's right. Okay. And... I have a feeling this is going to be a rough one, viewers. Here we go.
Temeraire Control, we're in. I've got a visual on the Gnosos portal. 2 cruisers and 2 wings of Maras are in the area. Free fire acknowledged.
All fighters, form up on me. Engage targets at my command.
I hear you, boss. This guy is mine.
56th, be advised. The Duke will be jumping in momentarily. Neutralize as many targets as you are able before she arrives.
Delta Wing standing by for bomber support. Alpha 1, call us in at your discretion.
Oh, I like this tune. Let's do this. Trebuchets away.
I can't hold them off much longer.
That beam turret, but I can't seem to get a lock on it. Too much shake.
Watch your back, pilot!
There we go. Damn. Diverting power to guns. Crap. Ah! Did I not get that beam turret?
All Mars are down, sir. Now targeting the cruisers.
This is some pretty sweet music. No lie, viewers. Let's light them up. Wow. These are pretty
GTC
savage.
has arrived in the area. We're making our way to the portal.
Tally, sir, I'm on him.
Temeraire here. We've engaged a Ravana destroyer at the Laramis node. We're taking losses, but we've got the upper hand. So far.
That's not good.
Lakshmi Wing is targeting us. Send some fighters to break their attack.
One of the cruisers is down. Good work, people.
Yeah, my 36%. I took way too much damage smoking these guys. All fighters
That's
protect
the
my
second
target.
Shivan cruiser neutralized. You make the GTVA proud, pilots.
Yes, sir.
Let's kick some power back to engines here. Engage with Maxims. Max out engines. Need more speed. Let's see if I can break up the formation. Come on. That's a lot of missiles.
Watch it, boss. Shivan, at your 6.
Not on your best day. Yes.
This is the GTCV Trebuchet, moving towards Nossos portal.
You have like the weakest voice acting so far. How long does the Duke need to get out of here? 2 minutes to your waypoint. Those are bombers.
Kane-class cruiser has jumped in. Designation Reza Kill. She's targeting the Labusha.
Oh, hell. Escorts, all fighters protect
Yes,
my
sir.
targets. Let's take out that thing's beams. Come on, where's your beam turret? There you are. That's the last of the Trebs. Beam turret is down. Come on. Ah! Gotta get out of its range of fire so it can't hit me from that angle.
Engaging subspace drive. This is it. Bretonia has arrived.
Okay, forget it. That thing got its beam down. I'm gonna go help the rest of my boys. Hostile.
We've got company.
Oh, I'm getting out. Things are getting out of hand. Come on, Labashare. 58%. You can make it out of here.
done, sir.
Do my best.
Solid on station.
Nephilim bombers. Watch out for the shockwave from their warheads.
How are we doing, guys?
Never share jumping out. See you on the other
Free
side.
fire acknowledged.
This is the sanctuary. We were ambushed by a Shivan cruiser. We need some bomber support.
Captain Iwakura here, Commander Bay. The Sanctuary's fighters are at your service.
Delta Wing, now on station, awaiting orders.
The Nabrus is on an attack vector towards the sanctuary. Take out his beam cannon now.
Disarm my targets.
I copy, sir. Disarming your target.
Ah, Nabrus, 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 Nabrus. Where are you? Command, Wing, Delta. Destroy that
Breaking to
subsystem.
attack.
On the wrong side of the ship. That's a fun little furball, isn't it? Something closer, please. You'll do.
This is the Temeraire. Shivan warheads have hit us hard. We've got damage to several critical systems. We're heading to the portal. We bought all the time we could.
Guess will have to be enough. Tony's taking a pretty bad pounding.
You're getting shot up. Where's that fighter cover?
Yeah, I think it's just that easy, eh? Come on. Yes! Beam cannon down.
We're taking hits here. We need immediate support.
More fighters jumping in. Oh God, when will it end?
Britonia leaving.
This is the Temeraire. We've managed to evade the Shivan counterattack, but they're right behind us. It won't be long until they arrive.
Sweet fortune, she's barely holding together. All fighters, protect the Temeraire. She must not fall.
Little help over here? Me and the Shiva need to start seeing other people.
Sanctuary's out.
I'm on it.
%. Wonderful. How's Delta Wing doing? 2 whole bombers. Well, you guys were super generous, weren't you? My ordnance like 22 harpoons left. I'm not gonna make that in time at all.
I'm going down! I'm going down!
Too many of them. 35%.
We've got a whole breach.
16, 13.
Decks 15 and 16.
You've got a destroyer coming in. Ravana class.
What? Okay.
Oh
there-
hell. This is it. We're all dead.
I think you're right. Okay. So, basically, I have to be ready to help the Temeraire or we're done. Protect the Temeraire with everything you've got when she arrives. Shivan bombers are a threat, but the Able takes precedence. And I know the bombers seem to do a fine job on their own. Okay, I gotta save my Trebs. There's no point in wasting them on the first couple ships. Other than that, I think my loadout was okay. Let's try this again. This is a good mission. A hard mission, though.